Assalamu Alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. So my voice is still all over the place, but InshaAllah it'll get better. But life goes on. I'm going to carry on. I can speak. There's no, Alhamdulillah, I'm feeling better, but it's just the voice that hasn't come back yet. One of the things that I have been doing for a very long time is just to be transparent with every single one of you. Good days and bad days, I've always shared my portfolios. This portfolio, this is what you see right now, is trading 212. I've got a lot of questions by the, a lot of people have asked, what is it the first page that you always use, what you want, what is that, what website is that, and so on. So this is trading 212, is available in the UK and a lot of the European countries. I have a link in the description section. You can get a free share, and I'll get a free share if you use that link. For example, I've got one last night, H&M. Okay, I just need to check whether this company, well, I'm gonna sell it anyway, give it the money away. But yeah, that basically I've got this share from someone yesterday. So thank you whoever used that link. So this is trading 212, and if you're interested, you can look at you can use that link in the description and let me know. Again, I have no affiliation or anything like that. They just give me a free share every time someone uses that link. Okay, I'm not affiliated with them at all. Now, this money that you see here is money that I have saved and worked for a very long time. Every single month when I get paid, I add portion of that money, okay, to this portfolio. The reason I do that is because InshaAllah one day I want to be able to make the choice to retire if I want to, or just be able to work less so I can focus on the family and deen and everything else that I want to do, things like traveling, other things, or maybe even take a break from basically work and so on. And I might not achieve that by just doing this, but I do have other investments which I will share with you guys in a second. The rental income, which you've seen if you have been with me for a very long time. I'm explaining a lot of these things because we've got a lot of new investors and new basically members of the community, and I want you guys to know where I'm coming from. And sometimes I just buy things and I do a quick video, just talk about specific stocks, but we never actually stop to think about the bigger picture, and it's really important to do that. So today's video, I'm going to share with you obviously all the dividends that have been paid in the month of June under the rental income, but I want to give you the bigger picture. This £78,500 has come from my accounts mainly. Okay, yes, there are actually, let me just quickly share that with you, okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. £66,288 is the money that I deposited into this account over the last 3-4 years. During that time, I've been paid £2,675 in dividends. And during that time, I've basically realized profit of £4,518. So I've made about £7,000 in this space of about 3 years from getting dividends and basically selling some of the stocks that were up so much. And I deposited £66,288. And that's what you see here. I've never taken a penny out of that account ever. The only time I took money out was when I was testing to see how quickly I can get my money out of. So I put £500 and took it out quickly. And that was the first time when I was testing this account. So everything you see here comes from my salary. I don't have like rich families, anything like that. Every penny that I actually include in here comes from my salary. And one thing I really need you guys to understand is, it's like I have been sharing this portfolio with you guys since 2020, okay, and I can prove that to you because 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, there you go, this account was about £23,856 when I did that video there. And that's when I started first sharing with you guys the portfolio value of the portfolio. At the time I was sharing in pounds, and then I changed it to dollars later on. So £23,000 up until where it is right now, I've shared with you guys, and you've seen it go up and down for a very long time. You're not going to get to this overnight, okay, unless you got obviously a lot of money, mashallah. You just have to be patient and buy quality companies. Genuinely, that's all you need to do. Find quality companies, buy them and hold them for a very long time. There are companies like Microsoft, for example, that have been in my portfolio since the day I started. I'm up about 50, almost 60% right now. There are companies like Procter & Gamble that have been in this portfolio for a very long time that I'm up right now. Also, equally, there are companies like 3M that have been in the portfolio for a very long time, and I'm down 28% or £1,200. So what I'm trying to say to you guys, it's not just overnight. You're not going to make hundreds of pounds every single day. Okay, you're not going to be rich that quickly. But what you're going to do is have a process and follow your process and think about the bigger picture. And that bigger picture is what you want to do with this money, inshallah, in about 10, 15, 20 years from now. And a lot of you that watch these videos are actually about the age of 30, between 30 and I think 40. Okay, there are obviously some of you slightly older than 40, but it still doesn't matter. Even if you got 5-year basically time horizon, just do what you need to do in those next 5 years and then leave the portfolio alone. Let the compound take basically effect and just let it be. So you'll see some red days and basically good days and bad days, but the most important thing is that you think about the bigger picture. I hope that kind of makes sense. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how many companies have paid me and how much they've paid me this month and the rental income, inshallah. Right, so the first company that paid me the month of June was Johnson & Johnson. I have 32 shares of this company. They paid me £26.10. Okay, 10 pence. The next company is Microsoft, 15 shares. They paid me almost £7. The next company is 3M. They paid me basically £40 for holding 40 shares of this company. Now, I've got a plan for this company. Well, long-term plan is to get rid of this company, and I'm going to share that with you guys when I do the portfolio update, inshallah, what I'm going to do soon enough. Okay, but because there's so many legal situation going on this company, and I'm down at least to £1,200 right now, so I still don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll share that with you guys when I do the next video. The next one is S&P and Global. This is one of my favorite companies. It's gone up quite a bit. 11 shares right now. They paid me about £7, which is quite nice. Next one is Home Depot, 14 shares, almost to £20. Unilever, I own 100 shares of this company, £37.84. This is one of my favorite UK companies. I really like the company. Next one is Qualcomm, 35 shares. They paid me almost £19. Next one is Public Storage. At the time I had 11.6 shares. They paid me £23.45. Next one is Broadcom, 7 shares of this company. They paid me 21 shares, £21.74. Next one, Union Pacific, 26 and a half shares of this company. They paid me 23 shares, and that is it. The total amount for this month was £248.85. Okay, now that's about $300 basically just from these companies that paid me this month, which is absolutely huge. And this is why I genuinely love getting dividends, because if the portfolio carries on, if the portfolio is right now is in about basically just closer to £80,000, right? Imagine if this was 200,000 portfolio. I'm sure this will be in, I don't know, £1,000 a month, inshallah. And if that can happen, that will be really, really amazing. That will be really, really good. Because don't forget, you get the price appreciation as well as those dividends, and you can reinvest these dividends. So every penny that I received from since God knows how many, since I started the portfolio, I always reinvest it back into the portfolio. So I've never taken a penny out, and my plan is not to take anything out of this portfolio until I get to a retirement age when I'm actually want to use some of that money. So I'm not touching the portfolio, and that's the long-term plan. So I use my spreadsheet, which I shared with you guys on the Patreon account. If you haven't joined us on the Patreon account, there's a link on the description. You get access to this spreadsheet that I use, that you can actually use to track your dividends and your portfolio. So it's got like all the holdings that you have. You've got the basically dividend calendars. You got all sorts of things going on in there. But the dividends that I've received since I started this portfolio started May of 2020. Since then, I have been tracking this, okay? And as you can see, let's look at June 2020 in comparison. It's been 4 years, which is crazy, right? In the last 4 years, you can see basically May 2020 to right now where we are, okay? You can see from £11 to £95, 194 to right now 248. And inshallah, in the next 5 years, it will be hopefully double, triple in every single year, inshallah. So that is what makes me really happy. This is the why I love dividends, okay? All I'm doing is buying quality companies, hold them for a long term, and inshallah one day that will replace my salary and I can live off that with basically just using that dividends. Inshallah, that's the long term plan. It might happen, it might not happen, okay? Plans do change it too, don't forget that, okay? But so far I've collected £775. Last year I collected £1,162, so I've still got a lot to come as well. So if you look at the basically next couple of months, okay, July for example is not a great month, it is only £87. August is about £100, and then in September I'm expecting closer to $500. All of these are in dollars, by the way, $500. And then when you take out that 15%, obviously the US tax or whatever, I probably will end up about $400, and that would be absolutely amazing. $400 from where we are right now, okay? Then the next following 2 months again is similar sort of thing. Again, remember, this will also start increasing because I bought new shares of the companies that pay in these specific months, okay? By the time we get to that month, obviously it will be more than that. And then in December of basically end of this year, I'm expecting about 400, again another 400 something pounds, and then the cycle continues. And this is why I absolutely love basically getting paid dividends, okay? And then again, I'm expecting discount. Nike's not going to pay me because I missed the dividend, ex-dividend, because it's a recent addition to the portfolio. But Merck is actually on the 10th. I'm expecting almost $20 there. MDT or Medtronics, I'm expecting about $30. Cisco and so on. And I will definitely be buying more of these companies going forward. The reason I say that is because the earnings season starts very soon. Well, it starts basically this week. And when that happens, a lot of these companies that will report will actually probably start going down. And that for that reason, I like to buy more of these companies. Now, let's have a look at the overall income for June of 2020. So the rental income, alhamdulillah, there was still exactly the same. There was no repair or maintenance and nothing like that for this month. So my take home was £484, which is the usual. And total, so once you add the two together, £732 in basically passive income. This is really amazing. £732 in passive income. Okay, that property cost me about 73, whatever it was, right? 70 something thousand pounds. This portfolio that you're looking at right now is £78,000, and between the two they've paid me so far 732. Some of you thinking like, oh well, that's not really a lot, but to be honest with you, I couldn't care less right now because I'm thinking about the long-term plan, because a lot of these companies will pay me dividends which will be reinvested, which then will give me more dividends. The compound effect will take over. The property, obviously I can increase the rent if I need to. I actually did recently, but I was very nice to the person and made sure, because of the situation that basically we're in the UK, I don't want to increase the rent massively and get rid of the guy and all of that stuff, because he's been looking after the property and he hasn't given me any headaches basically so far, alhamdulillah. So yeah, so this will continue inshallah. This is my biggest, by the way, the biggest money that I have actually received so far, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to continue sharing with you guys what I'm doing here. I hope you're enjoying this, the transparency, and I hope this inspires you, even if you haven't started your investment journey. Hopefully this will inspire you to start, okay? And if you started already, hopefully this will inspire you to start buying quality companies, maybe some dividend companies and some growth companies, depending on what you're looking for and so on. And inshallah, think about the long-term plan. So when the markets are down, use that to your advantage. When you see red days and bad days, whatever, use that to your advantage. Buy quality companies that will compound in the long run. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying this transparency. I hope you're enjoying what we're doing here. All I ask, by the way, is for you just to give the videos a like, subscribe to the channel, let basically your friends and families hopefully know about the channel, inshallah, and join us on the Patreon, where you get access to the Discord. Hopefully we will try to build. There's not a lot of people in the Discord, and people are very quiet and so on, but to be honest with you, inshallah, once we start building that and we get hundreds of people in there, then inshallah we can share good practice. People actually share good practice, but it's not as vibrant as I wanted it to be, but we will get there, inshallah, obviously, right? But I want you guys to join us, inshallah, if you can, on the Patreon, join us on the Discord, and obviously be part of the community, and let's help each other. Again, I'm not an expert, by the way. I'm just facilitating to kind of help everybody out there and get this thing started. And then if we can all join, because some of you have got a lot more experience than I do, you know, basically got a lot more knowledge than I do. I'm not an accountant, I don't claim to be, okay? I'm just some random guy basically that's trying to help the Muslim Ummah, inshallah. And I hope you enjoy that. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Have a wonderful day. Assalamu Alaikum.